Oh, happy Tuesday. Today I'm going to continue working on this scene. Got about maybe a little less than a third through the mouth animations yesterday. Maybe a third. We'll call it a third. So today I wanted to get through into this little conversation bit, I think. Maybe up to right here. Oh dear, Mark's line art disappeared. Actually, its colors aren't supposed to be there. There we go. All fixed. So I'm just gonna watch through what I did yesterday and then we'll continue from there. Get a little bigger for you guys. I like to keep the timelines up so I can see what's going on though. If you gotta wait for it to render first, I guess. Take a couple seconds.
Finally have both the finder and the keeper.
Yeah, can you guys explain that? Alright, it did not render quite right. I'm gonna give it one more chance.
So we find
It's skipping frames like crazy. That's telling me is I need to lower my playback range to what I'll be working on. And hope my computer is able to keep up here. Here we go. I should also close out Photoshop because Photoshop likes to eat RAM. Okay. Let that render one more time.
So we finally have both the finder and the keeper.
Man, it's still skipping like crazy. Alright, I'm gonna close out clip and restart it. When the projects get this big, you have to sort of ease it into doing what you want. Ah, come on, load for me file. I knew this one would be a doozy. I was dreading it. Let's give it another go.
So we finally have both the finder and the keeper.
Hey! Yeah, can you guys explain that? 'Cause I'm still a little out of the loop.
Oh, well, I'm the keeper of the immense power, and you're the finder. You only have a limited amount of uses after I charge it. Go ahead, try it.
Kerblatch!
And now?
Kerblatch!
Two-step on...
Alright, so that's where I got to yesterday. And looks like it's being a little more cooperative now that I've restarted the program. Let me get rid of Zoe's. Alright, I'm gonna do this cheat since I can't erase Zoe's line art because it needs to be there before. So I'm just gonna draw on Mark's line art with color. Get right over her wing there. I'll just listen to Mark's line here.
Two-step authentication process.
Or do T.
Two-step authentication.
I start this T like
Two-step authentication process.
first frame. Just a bunch of one framers here between teeth. I think that should look okay.
Two-step authentication.
So far so good. So last night I had the honor of chatting with one of my friends from conventions. He runs a thing called Nerd Chapel where he like makes devotionals for people who are into geeky things. But he was very nice and interviewed me about my comic last night on his Instagram. That was a lot of fun. I was a little nervous, and when I get nervous, I start like talking way too fast and maybe a little too much.
Two-step authentication process.
It was still fun, and I'm glad I got to do it.
Two-step authentication process. So it takes
Okay, so the next part of it
process. So it
starts right here. I think. Goal is to get through as much of. Whoa, why are we inserting frames like every 5?
so process. So
It must be a Clip Studio thing where it like adds it at the interval you've put it in. That's kind of cool. So you can animate like every 5 frames. You can quickly. I'm sort of just trying to remember the line and animating as I remember it.
it takes both of us.
Welcome to the party. And the Mouth Apocalypse Part 11. Oh, there's my mascot. Hey, Ribs. Have you finally come? River and I were having good snuggles this morning. But now that I'm streaming, I think we're gonna go into battle mode.
So it takes both of us. There we go. So it takes both of us to use it.
And now that you
I don't like this last teeth.
and now that you're both here, you can use its power.
Okay. Now it's Indigo's turn. So I like this Indigo. He's kind of off model, but I like this version of him. Can't be off model if you don't have no models. Go. Alright. Let's make sure he
And now that you're both here, you can use its power.
Alright, let's scooch his action down a little bit.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the castle and the Hawks for good.
I want him to change on use. Let's see if I can match that up.
Now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the castle and the.
I feel like he came a little late. Or is it early?
You can use its power to destroy the castle and the Hawks.
One more frame.
You can use its power to destroy the castle and the Hawks for good.
Yeah, that's good. What you doing, Ribs? Did you find the booby trap? Some spicy noodles for her. Are those spicy? That's why you shouldn't eat random dish food. That doesn't actually deter her very much. I used to try and coat things like that she would eat, like shoelaces and like red pepper sauce. And I think it just seasoned it for her because she ate them anyway. Yeah. She didn't really eat shoelaces anymore, I think. I think Tempe helped her stop eating shoelaces. Yeah, that was a bad time in your life, wasn't it, River? She'd like snip the bows off.
Both of us to use it.
And now that you're both here.
Okay. And now that you're both here, it's like all in.
Now that you're both here.
Okay, so this is the both. Is that little peak there? This is the both. See, what should I work on today? I've gotta get a paper page done. But I have to decide if I want to work on 3D or color page.
And now that you're both here, you can use.
That didn't look right at all.
And now that you're both here. Now that you're both here. Now that you're both here, you.
I don't like that either. I'm just gonna give him like a gradual smile rest.
Now that you're both here, you can.
Just skip a frame.
And now that you're both here, you can.
It's like he needs another.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power.
What is good with that? We're getting through this at high speed.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power.
Oh, start a little early. Could jump forward a bit.
You can use its power to.
No, I gotta fix that one.
You can use its power to destroy the castle on the.
Alright, so where's the P?
Use its power. Use its power.
It's right here.
You can use its power to destroy.
Let's just quick clean that up. Find this 237. Get it unstuck here.
Both here. You can use its power to.
You don't know how to feel about Indigo. Indigo, his little brother was killed by Andre. So he is understandably a little bit upset, and maybe a tad vengeful.
Must use it.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the... And now that you're both here, you can use its...
That mouth is way too sloppy. Even I have standards. Indigo's had a rough and tumble life.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the...
He also cares for like a bunch of kids whose lives have basically been ruined by Andre as well, so like he thinks he's doing the right thing, and he probably is in some strange sense. But the wrong way to go about it, Indigo. Wrong way.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the cat... You can use its power to destroy the castle and the... Its power to destroy the cat... Power to destroy... Its power to destroy the castle...
Drawing from all the way out here. It's like fast.
And now that you're
but
both
you get
here,
sloppy mouths.
you can use its power to destroy the castle and the... To destroy the castle... Now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the castle and the hawks for good.
I messed it a little bit up at the
The
end.
hawks for good. You can use its power to destroy the castle and the hawks for good.
I feel like he's still off a slight beat.
The hawks for good.
Let's give him a little more emphasis on that.
Destroy the castle and the hawks for good.
Well,
Castle and the hawks for good.
well, that's the thing.
Mark's super duper long line. Okay, so let's try to time out his actions first.
Well, that's the thing. Well, according to the book,
Alright, so his first action is according to the book, which is over here.
well, that's the thing. Well, according to the book,
According to the book.
well, according to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to perform ability, you have to perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row. You have to perform every inane task on destruction ability. You have to perform every inane task on every page.
Huh.
According to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to perform every inane task on ability. You have to perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
It's hard to decide where to put this face, because there's really 3 places I could put it. I could put it at the beginning of his, like, this is really hard, or I could put it in the middle to sort of, like, transition it, or I could put it at the end, where he's, like, perfectly 5 times in a row to, like, you know, hammer it home that it's really hard to do.
Destruction ability, you have to perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
I think it's funniest at the end, and I could, like, use his mouth to exaggerate how hard it is in the middle section here.
Ability, you have to perform every inane task on
Maybe I'll move this one over. See how that goes.
activate the destruction ability. You have to perform every inane task on
Turn off onion skin for a little bit here.
book. To activate the destruction ability, you have to perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
Okay.
Page per
The perfect beat is over here.
ability, you have to perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
Well, we've already animated the Aw, it's a new spot for you to sleep over. That's a really good spot. You're not in the way of the screen at all. Just to knock something over. Yeah, you can sleep there. That's a good compromise. I appreciate that. Just don't knock that over. Okay, get rid of Marky's mouths. Fill it in. So I have started the quest to find a local writers group to join and or something to get some normal human adult interaction. But apparently a writers group doesn't exist in our area, so I was thinking about starting my own. But in my quest to find a writers group, I found our local library's YouTube channel, and they have like 5 videos, and they're all like preschool reading time, and I got distracted watching one. I don't understand how people can be like so good at entertaining preschool age children. I just sort of blank out and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what you like. It's tough.
Locks for good.
Well, that's the thing.
So Mark starts off with the well.
Well, that's the
It doesn't start for a little while, so I'm gonna start it off with teeth. Shorten this up.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, actually went too fast.
Well, that's the
He can slow that as well a little bit. Extra frame on the L.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing.
That should fix it up a bit.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. Well,
Hello, river. Here, your daily river, real river pics. Let's see if I can draw this. She's like behind the monitor, scratching her face. There's your daily river pic.
well, that's the thing. Well, according to the well, according to the
Put you back a frame.
well,
Clean up that larger mouse just a bit.
well, according to the book,
I I'm not sure there's very many memeable portions of this, but I do like this Zoe over here. She's got good potential, I suppose. It is. Ooh, it's going for the spicy noodles. Not worth it, River. Mark would eat Zoe's muffin, especially if he was so careless to leave it at a party. Like, are you really eating the spicy noodles? Your funeral. I'm trying to see if she's actually going to eat it or if she's just trying to. This is an exciting moment, guys. Oh, she got one. See how long it takes her to regret this. Hmm. Well, she ate one. Do you regret that, River, or are you going back for more? Because if you're going back for more, like... Huh. Well, I had spicy noodles, and River likes to eat things out of dishes. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave them out and, like, see. Because they were, like, way too spicy for me. I can handle most spiciness, but not these. And, like, that'll teach River to eat things out of bowls. But she ate one. Yeah, she's not going back for more, and if she liked it, she definitely would.
Book to According to the book, to
Either she just didn't like it, or it's spicy. Take that. Christy won cat like 9003, but we won't talk about that.
the book to activate.
So, Chloe, my sister, was thinking about getting the EX version of Clip Studio, but we're waiting for it to go on sale, and it goes on sale like constantly. But it hasn't gone on sale for like 3 months, and so we're waiting for the annual, the quarterly discount any day now.
According to the book, to activate. According to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you activate the destruction.
Now it smells like spicy noodles in here. Thanks a lot, River.
According to the book, to activate the destruction. According to the book, to activate the destruction ability.
Dang. Too much of a smile there. What are you guys up to today? It is a beautiful sunny day here with lots of snow everywhere, so it's starting to kind of drip and melt, adding to our death icicles that hang down over our front door and intimidate guests. Work.
Activate the destruction ability. You
Woo.
According to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to perform. You have to.
Give a little pause there.
Ability, you have to perform.
It's too much.
To activate the destruction ability, you have to.
I'm gonna get rid of this frame right here. Scooch it all back. See that looks.
According to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to. Destruction ability, you have to perform.
Back a frame.
You have to perform.
Okay, we're gonna have to sacrifice some frames here.
Well, that's the thing. Well, according to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to perform every inane task on every. You have to perform.
Alright, it's getting to be a little chuggy, so I'm gonna have to color what I've got, I think, and then shorten the playback range. Let's tongue color. Oops. turn and close the gap back on from yesterday. To everybody's words. Even close gap was no match for that one. This always feels like one of those games where you have to shoot the bad things and avoid shooting the good things. They have trained me for this moment. I actually like this part of animating their mouths, though. It's the most fun. I think that's where I left off. So I'm gonna scooch the playback range all the way up to what I'm working on.
Two-step authentication process, so it takes both of us to use it.
And now that you're both here, you can use its power to destroy the castle and the Hawks for good.
Well, that's the thing. Well, according to the book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to perform every inane task.
There we go. Then I can keep going. Forge ahead into madness. Stretch break. Stretch. Stretch. Is that a Tempe? Hello, Tempe. Yes, I acknowledge your presence as well, River. She's like, Tempe's here, that means it's lunchtime. I'm not getting up. No. No. Okay. Let's go. Second half of this line.
To activate the destruction ability, you have to perform every inane...
I'm gonna like give him some weird mouth expression here. So I'm just thinking about the library that I was looking at this morning. Our local library isn't very exciting. There's one like the next town over that's super exciting. They have the coolest library ever, and ours is just like you walk in and then there's like, the books that you have no interest in reading and like the front shelf, and then like two dusty computers that are probably still running XP. And like libraries are supposed to be quiet, but this one is like lifelessly quiet. Or anyway, they advertised that they had like color printing for like 50 cents or something. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I need to print out some stickers for this convention, so I'll just do it at the library, because at the time we didn't have a reliable color printer. So I get there and I'm like, oh, you guys do printing, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, could you make sure to print on like this one side of this paper? And they're like, oh yeah, no problem. And then like she takes it back and she's like, it's not working. And she calls another librarian over and she starts poking at this printer and they're like, not working. And so this guy comes out and he starts like poking at it. As soon there's like this group of 7 people standing around the printer, each like pressing a button. It's basically Among Us at the oxygen fixing thing. and and as they're all like, pressing buttons and trying to fix the printer, this like volunteer lady comes over to me. She's like, I'm gonna send you to the printer down the road. And see if they can help you out. So I always think of the printer party.
Destruction ability, you have to perform every inane.
Where I grew up, they had a pretty cool library. They had like half of a trolley, and I think it was like a fake trolley, but like somebody had just built it. But there was like a whole half of a trolley that you could read inside of in the kids section, and it was super cool.
Ability, you have to perform every inane task on.
I have this weird memory of an old library in Illinois. I think it's demolished now, so there's no way to go back and verify my memories. But it like hadn't been updated since maybe the early 80s, and they had these egg chairs. They were like, I don't know, they're shaped like an egg, and they were just like rows and rows of them, and they're like different colors. They like went all around the upper edge of this like balcony thing that looked down. I don't know. I just remember sitting there and being really bored and kind of looking out into the night while whoever I was with was doing their thing. And they had these plastic baggies that had oversized like cassette tapes. I don't even know if that's a correct memory. They weren't VHS tapes. They were like cassette tapes for sound, but they were huge. I don't even know if that's a real thing or if I'm just completely making it up. And they each had like a story on them. You had to flip them over when it was done to hear the other side, the other half of the story.
Every inane.
I remember the egg chairs were real though. I just don't remember if the cassette tapes were. They kept them in like this creepy back room that was supposed to be a kids area, but it was just like a sensory deprivation chamber that was like a repurposed closet. There was a beanbag, I guess. A beanbag in the cassette player. Good way to go insane though.
Every inane.
Hmm. Sometimes I wish I could just go back and like verify memories. There was this one like thrift store place that my mom went to once in a blue moon, and she'd take us with her. And I just remember it being like really dark inside, like the lights didn't work or something. But that can't be right. Like, and I remember like they had a step before you went in, and it was like really tall to me. It like was past my knees, so I had trouble going up their step. I don't know how you would get anybody up that step, honestly, but maybe it was just bigger to me because I was a kid.
Every inane task.
And another surprisingly dark shop I remember is this ballet shop. I was in ballet for a very brief period of my lifetime, like 6 years old or something. And they always, were like, you need to have a leotard and ballet shoes. And so the only ballet shop in the area was like in this, was it a trailer? It was like one of those trailer park house things. But there was this like rickety old wooden ramp you had to go up to get into it, and then it was super dark inside. Like they also didn't believe in lights. But I always thought the like ballerina stuff for the professional ballerinas was super cool. The sparkly outfits.
Inane task on.
My mom once let me get a like a hair bow thing from there, and it had a rose in the middle of it, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It was like pink satin with like a little like pink satin rose and like leaves here, and it was like my prized hair item. I wonder if it's still around somewhere in a box. We have like a little tiny box of my ballet stint photos in it.
Every inane task on.
Hmm.
Every inane task on.
I was was not very good at ballet. I could remember the movements, but I wasn't very flexible.
Every inane task on every page.
Now I'm thinking about that ballet class. Whoever was in charge of it, like, like 2 out of 3 times, we had absolutely ridiculous costumes. One of them was Aladdin themed, and like we had to wear these half pink, half purple, like genie outfits, I guess. And it came with special half pink, half purple underwear. You know, like you're wearing your genie thing and then like your leotard and some kind of horrible sequiny like tank top thing. And it was very itchy. Oh yeah, the sequiny hat that like dug into your like skull. But anyway, this half pink, half purple under was very important because the pants were kind of sheer. And one of the dress rehearsals, I forgot it and I was wearing like this bright green underwear. It was super embarrassing. I mean, I was only like 4, so it didn't really matter, but you know, embarrassing moments, like top 10. And then it was for like a tap dance or something. They were having a witch doctor theme, which again had this horrible outfit. It was like 99% like feather boas, and it didn't come pre-attached to the costume. Like your mom had to sew it on. So here I am like standing in this like green leotard and my mom is trying to sew like all these feather boas on it and I got stabbed so many times and it just is horrible. It wasn't a particularly comfy costume and it looked really stupid. River, I told you not to knock that over. Do any of you have dance class woe stories? You know that there is some costumes that more than made up for the bad ones though. Like there's this awesome sparkly tutu thing that was, you know, pretty comfy as far as ballet costumes go. I liked that one.
Ability, you have to perform every inane task on every page. On every page.
Mm. I had some good buddies in that class though. And then there was the one poor kid. He was the only boy in the class. I think his mom really wanted him to be in ballet for some reason. And like his costumes, because like there was always a girl and a boy version for each costume, but his costumes were always far worse than ours were. Like for the genie one, he had this huge turban with like a gem in the middle, and it was basically trying to balance a pillow on your head. And this poor kid, he was only like 3. He wasn't very good at ballet, but he was trying to like move with this huge pillow on his head and he looks like a toad, like from Mario. I felt bad for him. Poor kid. I hope he turned out okay.
Every inane task on every page.
I think my dance days ended. My mom was sitting in the car with me, and she's so nice. She involved me in like so many different things that I was somewhat interested in. But she's like, "All right, you need to pick like one thing." I'm like, "Okay, I like violin the best," and then I took violin lessons. But I was grateful for the ballet
Every inane
experience.
task on every page perfectly task on every page
Even with the horrible witch doctor and genie costumes. You hated every activity. I'm sorry that you hated it all. Did you have any like activities you would have rather been in? Or were you just not the activity type?
perfectly fine. Perfectly.
I see. I liked trying a little bit of everything. And I had some say in it too, so that was a little better. It wasn't like my mom was like, you will take violin lessons and you will take ballet. So I think that did a lot for me to like enjoying it. Well, I'm glad you liked YouTube. If you do good stuff on YouTube. One summer when I was 10, I enrolled me in like this 8-week art class thing. Hello, River. You're early. Come back in 15 minutes. That class was really cool. It was just sort of like a summer thing for kids my age. And we had like there were a bunch of different projects. So the one I remember the most is you were supposed to paint a portrait of your like table buddy in their Halloween costume. And the kid next to me was dressed as a pirate. And like I didn't want to just, draw him sitting there, so I drew him like running towards the camera, like brandishing a cutlass. And of course, I wasn't very good at anatomy or anything. But I learned a lot from that class. The teacher was really nice, and when we were driving there, my mom and I listened to one of Brian Jake's other stories besides Redwall. It's like the one about the boat and the kid and the dog. Well, I think they were only on the boat for the first chapter, but it was still cool.
every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times.
Another thing, I like just after violin lessons, my dad would take me to this health food store and we would load up on junk food. We always get cream soda and vegan no bake cookies because they're like, I don't know, they're really good chocolatey. I think it was like carob powder or something, it must have been, but they were so good. And we get like this cereal called peanut butter bumpers, and I've never found it since. Like I can't find it anywhere, but it was like if you took all the peanut butter pieces out of Reese's Puffs but then made them better, like that was peanut butter bumpers. I kind of want them again.
Perfectly 5 times.
Their mystical deliciousness. Buckeyes. I always forget what Buckeyes even are. Like, I had, actually just yesterday, I tried some Buckeye ice cream. It was peanut buttery. But like, what are Buckeyes? Man, I want some chocolate. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. I keep a secret chocolate stash on my desk from my lovely parents. Here, stimulus all this chocolate for Valentine's Day. I'll eat this one. Oh, it's pretty. What is this? Looks like a vanilla cream. Oh, it tastes lemony though. It's like a lemon chocolate truffle. I don't know, but it's good. Mm. When I was like at the height of making fairy foxes back in the day, I really, really wanted to be an animator and go to school for animation. And so I really wanted to go to this school in Chicago called Flashpoint because it had like just opened up. And they were advertising that they were like, they would train you in animation and game design and all this cool stuff. And so we went there for a tour, even though I was only 13. And the facility was really cool. But the guy giving the tour, like it was a 2-year school, and he had been going there for like ever since it had been opened, and his work wasn't very good. He tried to show everyone in the tour group how to use the 3D software. It must have been Maya or something. He wasn't a very good tutor. I remember one girl there, like, it was her first time using 3D software and she made a toilet. It looked like a toilet. Buckeye candies. Peanut butter fudge dipped in chocolate. That's cool. That sounds yummy. I would eat it. Buckeye nuts are poison. Okay. Don't eat them. Are they literally poison or do you just not like them? I know the Buckeye sports people because there's a ton of them here too.
Perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
Although I think they're more frowned upon here in Michigan. I wonder what I think of your campus. I forget where you went, actually.
Task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
Flashpoint was like cool, but I wouldn't pay the price they were charging to go there. It was like 80,000 a year or something. Like, yeah, no. Buckeye nuts are literally poisonous. I will remember that and not eat them.
Every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
I am not a football fan either. I don't understand it. It does not hold excitement or entertainment value to me. I'm pretty sure it's how most sports people feel when watching esports. Like esports, I can get behind. Real sports, just not my jam.
Every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row. Every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
There's one. Fix that mouth up a bit.
Task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
Alright, let's clean it up and see how it goes. There we go. Let's see how it looks.
Every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row. inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
There we go. Alright.
Book, to activate the destruction ability, you have to perform every inane task on every page perfectly 5 times in a row.
But Zoe's
Okay. Next is Louie.
But Zoe's amazing. She can even use the stupid functions in battle. But Zoe's amazing. She can even use the stupid functions in battle.
Only the stupid functions in battle.
Well, hang on. If it's that useless, why does the king want it?
Two-step authentication.
Accidentally wrapped around there. Why does the king want a two-step authentication? Okay, we'll see how far I can get into this, because Mark's line was a doozy. Did I ever like My Little Pony? I know I didn't watch it very much. I liked certain aspects of it. It was not bad. But I was a little bit salty because I had a other story that I wanted to do about unicorns. Just as I was about to do something with it, MLP came out. And dang it. Can't really do it right now. So I'm biding my time. And maybe someday I will do my own unicorn story. My nickname in my Japanese class was Fluttershy. Because they're like, you sound like Fluttershy. And so, special bond with her, I guess. Yes, it did end, and the craze seems to be dying down a bit. It's okay, I just translate the emojis as what you probably meant to type. The YouTube emojis are super gross, don't you think? They're kind of like, I don't know, those overly rendered ones that just kind of make you cringe. Do you guys remember the days of like ads where you could like download 3D emojis or something? They were all like hyper shiny with lips and eyelashes. It has a dabbing emoji. I did not know that. I know, YouTube should be like have a toggle for it. Oh, it's cat feeding time, my friends. BRB. Cat feeding time. Come on. Want some food? Food for kitties? Come on. Food for kitties. Yeesh. Feed the small tamed carnivores. You're really more like omnivores. Like, I don't know anything they wouldn't eat. They're the truest sense of omnivores. Like, I left out some, like, plate with, like, broccoli bits on it, and River was all over that. Google definition of cat. The cat is a domestic species of small carnivorous mammal. I mean, I guess. Sure. Thanks, Google. Google acts like it's going to, like, you know, be the secret thing that explorers uncover when they're, you know, going through the remains of civilization, and they wake up GLaDOS and it's just Google, and they're like, what is a cat? We don't know. Ninjas in person with knives hidden in the paws. I try to keep my cat's claws trimmed, so they're usually pretty blunt. But, like, randomly, like, only one of their nails will, like, grow to, like, needle sharp pointiness. Like, what, are you not, like, scratching on that claw? Like, what's going on? Does it just randomly grow faster than the others?
But Zoe's amazing. She can even use the stupid functions in battle.
Okay.
But Zoe's...
The butt is over here. I'll just start with a smile. A cat is a cat is a cat. I should look it up in the big dictionary and see what it says. Actually, I'm really curious. I'm gonna go get the big dictionary. I'll be right back. Good old Webster from a garage sale. Bought this dictionary for $1, and it is like, it's so huge that I can barely hold it with, like, I can't hold it with one hand. It, like, goes to my fingertips. It's gotta be at least 6 inches, like, wide. Okay, so cat. What is a cacodemon? Bad, evil spirit. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. There's so many words I don't know. Eh. Seeing the alphabet song in here. Alright, cataphract. Gotta be somewhere around here. Cat. To hoist. What? What? Oh, here we go. Okay, that's the second version of cat. A species of carnivorous quadrupeds of the genus Felis. It has been domesticated since ancient times and includes many distinct varieties, such as the Angora cat, the Maltese or blue cat, the Manx cat, and the Persian cat. It is small, lithe, soft-furred animal and is often kept as a pet or for killing mice. That's like really long-winded for a definition, but okay. Any of the various flesh-eating mammals related to this, as the lion, tiger, cougar, leopard, etc. Ooh, 3. A person regarded as like a cat in some way, especially a woman who makes spiteful remarks. Good definitions here. See, this is worth $1, I think. Thanks, dictionary. The Amplified Dictionary. It's Webster's New Universal Unabridged Dictionary, and I seriously could probably kill a man if I threw it at someone. Oh, it's huge. I know my friend Katie, she's like a 4-leaf clover finder machine. And so we needed to flatten some, and I think we put them under clover. I wonder if I took them out, if they're still here. Okay, quickly get to clover. Oh, here they are. They're still there. It's kind of old now, a little bit brown. But... Right back to Louie here.
But Zoe's a
Here, older sibling is a clover finding machine. Like, I've only found a 4-leaf clover like twice in my lifetime. And she's like standing in the yard. She's like, "Oh look, there's like 3 of them." I don't know how she finds them. She's really good at gotchas too.
But Zoe's a
I think she's just lucky. Da, da.
Zoe's amazing.
Bad for Louis. He gets like caught up in all these all these dramas and wartime antics.
But Zoe's amazing. She
Didn't really get a real childhood. Oh, you should Natalie. Go for it.
But Zoe's amazing. She can even
Oops.
amazing. amazing. She can even use.
Are there any YouTube shows that I like? I like Captain Disillusion a lot. You know, when I'm watching YouTube, I actually watch a lot of like tutorials and nonfiction stuff, I guess you could call it. I'm usually using YouTube as a learning resource more than entertainment. I occasionally used to watch like other small time animators things. I try not to watch things with like over 1 million views just because I want to support the smaller channels. Sometimes I do, but
Zoe's
There's
amazing.
John.
She can even.
John.
But Zoe's amazing. She can even.
Lately, I've been going very slowly through a Blender tutorial by a guy named Dicko. That's his channel name. And he kind of steps through how to work in Blender when you're creating characters. And I found it very useful. And he doesn't really hold your hand at all. So if you're not familiar with Blender, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you are familiar with Blender, like just a little bit, it's a good like intermediate step up, I think.
But Zoe's amazing. She can even use.
And then I look up a lot of Blender tutorials. I have little playlists for my different learning endeavors. I also use YouTube for music a lot. I don't use YouTube music, but I just collect things and I dump it in my playlist.
She can even use.
It's the saddest thing when somebody like makes their music private and you can't remember what it was. Like, no, I added this song because I liked it and now I'll never find it again. So I started writing down like all the songs in a document just in case they go offline.
Zoe's amazing. She can even use the.
I wonder what else I could hide in this dictionary that I've got. I've got a clover at clover. If I could put a dollar or something like that.
Even use the stupid function. Stupid.
Louie's so happy. Natalie, that's horrible. Sometimes they put names in dictionaries. The dictionary we had growing up had Christy in it, but it said a male or female given name. And I'm like, I've never met a dude named Christy. And then it happened when I was like 22. I met a guy named Christy, and he was from Brazil. And apparently in Brazil, it's a normal dude name. But, well, alright, I can handle that.
Stupid functions in battle.
If I ever go to Brazil, I'll have a guy's name. I'll be like, that's different. John, welcome home. You have a word you'd like to look in the dictionary?
Wow.
Huh?
What were you doing? Getting some sound effects of throwing it at people?
No, I was looking up the word cat.
You still live streaming?
Yeah, I go until 12:30 most days.
Some of my old roommates contacted me.
Yeah?
They want to set up a Zoom meeting.
Oh, you should
Gotcha.
do it.
I do not really want to.
You
I
should.
will, but I don't want to
Can I
because
be
they
in the
remember how dumb I was.
I think you remember how dumb you were. And you probably weren't that dumb.
So even though I had lots of people I really liked and admired in college, I kind of lost contact with all of them.
Can I like do weird things in the background?
No.
I'll get Chloe to dress as Godzilla, and then I'll like fight her back with a torch. Picture Ryan and their insanity. No, Ryan is perfectly sane most days, despite what he wants us to believe.
The stupid functions in battle.
Only only the stupid functions in battle.
Yay! Last line. What I wanted to get done today. Check this dictionary on the floor. I'm trying to like draw around it. Move it over there. How's your day going, honey?
Pretty good.
Did you have any exciting fire truck moments today?
No, just
When's the last
mixing
time?
up a special batch of adhesive.
When's the last time the fire trucks got called to your work?
A year and a half ago?
Oh, that's actually pretty long. For a while, it was like every other week. It felt like.
Yeah, I know.
everything's just less flammable now.
Yeah, we're controlling them better. Of
Oh.
course, we did have a fire that the fire department didn't get called to because for some reason none of the fire.
Well, that's not good.
Nope.
Functions.
Two fires actually. Oh wait, the fire department did come. That was like 3 months ago.
Well, hang on.
The ice machine caught on fire.
The ice machine caught on fire? What? How does that happen?
Not everybody knows ice elementals are weak to fire.
Is that what they keep inside of ice machines? Like the break room ice machine, or like, where's this ice machine? Is it like used for industrial stuff, or is it like a food ice machine?
I don't know. I think it was for the break room.
Well,
How does a break room ice machine catch on fire? Have you ever been personally responsible for a fire?
Minor ones.
Minor ones. I don't think I've ever. Oh no, I almost set something on fire because I was trying to read and I was like 7 and I wasn't having enough light, so I like really like. But I had seen my mom, moving the lampshade around before, and so I just moved the lampshade over so where I could see. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I smelled something weird. I'm like, it smells bad in here. I'm leaving. And so I went and I climbed into my parents' bed because it was late at night. And my mom's like, why are you here? I'm like, my room smells weird. And she's like, what? And she went and checked it out, and I had pressed the lampshade against the light bulb, but it was like burning through it and smoking and like starting to, catch on fire. I was sad that was my favorite lamp.
Well, hang.
Doot, doot, doot. You once put a shot glass in a microwave not knowing that had a little bit of silver in it. No sparks, no smells? Well, did it catch on fire? I had it.
Well, hang on.
Wow, did you see the Ed, Ed, and Eddie reboot? They made him even worse.
Oh dear. Ah, they like CalArtsed them. Why? Why? That's disgusting. Like the whole aesthetic of Ed, Ed and Eddie was to be like wrinkly. Why would you smooth everything?
Well, hang on.
That's not fake, is it? John?
I don't know. It's on the internet. It could be fake.
Okay, that was just a hoax.
Oh,
This is Natalie. That soothes me a little bit.
good.
I cannot wait until the style shifts to like something with more variety.
Well, hang on.
There's no reboot. Okay. I don't know anything about the creator.
Well, hang on. If it's that
Oh, there you go. I want to finish this line. Did they transition from hand-drawn cells to digital? Digital's the way to go, man. I mean, I love cells, but you want to sell the cells afterwards.
If it's that
Angry Zoe is angry. Wow, that's crazy. Like, what year did they switch over, do you know?
Well, hang on. If it's that useless. Well, hang on. If it's that useless.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. They waited so long to switch to digital. Why does the king want it? I just got to color it. Needs to color all Louis too. Did you get yummy cereal?
Mm-hmm.
Home stretch. Yay, almost to the end. Tiny mouth. I wonder what percentage of animation is still done, like, not overseas. I know Korea picks up a lot of the slack. I guess that is a ponderance for another day because I have just finished. So I'm gonna watch back what I've just finished.
But Zoe's amazing. She can even use the stupid functions in battle.
Only the stupid functions in battle.
Well, hang on. If it's that useless, why does the king want it? Yay! We did it. I'm gonna change mouth animation to yellow. Tomorrow we should be able to finish off this scene, hopefully, with the mouth animation. Alrighty. It's overseas tomorrow. I was thinking like anything not in the US and Canada, because Canada has pretty good animation studios these days. But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. Tomorrow we'll finish up the rest of this. and keep plugging onwards. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.